It's so important to know which loan we're attacking,
We should be focused on.
which we should be focused on, because the key here is not how fast to pay off the loan. The key is how cheaply I can pay off the loans. The more interest you pay, the longer you stay in debt. Okay? Cut your interest costs, you get out of debt faster by cutting interest costs. That's how we get out of debt. That's where our focus needs to be. Folks, stop focusing in on how much you owe. Let's focus in on how much it costs to manage what you owe. And I'm telling you, you'll be out of debt faster and cheaper. You take that money that you would have paid in interest and invest it in generational wealth for your family.
So with that comes the idea of, one, for me, this might be a challenge for other people. For me, patience and not being afraid of the debt being there unless I could pay both things off easily. Because I just, like you said, I do like seeing that, hey, my car is fully paid for. I don't owe on an auto loan.
Right.
But then I understand what you're saying as far as where that money is in place versus my mortgage. So let me throw a teeny bit of a monkey wrench in there. It's not another number thing. This might just be whatever. So we refinanced our house, but I'm not sure I'm planning to stay here. Right? I'm considering relocating. I haven't decided whether I'm going back home or Atlanta, or we're going to stay put. It's still in the air.
Right.
Should we be concerned about focusing on our mortgage when we have not made this major life decision? I feel like I'm going to make it within the next 3 years. But right now we're not sure, but I'm heavily leaning to relocating back home.
All right. Here's what we're looking at. What you want to see is, here is my budget. Here's how much we're spending to make life work. Okay. How much money is left over after all the bills are paid? And we've actually put into our budget what we want to spend on lifestyle, those things that make life fun and enjoyable. Okay. So we got all of that in our budget. After we pay for everything and everything is paid, how much money is left over at the end of the month? That's just sitting in the bank doing nothing. Okay. I'll know what I need to do in the next 3 years. My average client is out of debt in 7.
Right.
In 3 years, you could have almost half of it paid off. If then you could decide, if I want to sell it in 3 years, I would get much more back because I have so much more equity.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm going to have so much more equity in 3 years than I would have if I've just made the minimum payments and gave the bank all of the interest that it was looking for while I was making up my mind.
Okay. So then if we choose to go,
yes,
we have built-in equity.
Yes.
I can get more bang for my buck when I sell my home.
Yes.
Because we have done this strategy.
Right. Because we're looking at using the lazy money, not my fun money. Okay. See, there's a guy in Tennessee that says you don't need fun money. You need to take all your fun money and then eat beans and rice.
Yeah.
Sell pizzas at night, drive a 30-year-old car, and your husband ain't hearing that. Okay. Right. All right. And then take all the money and then throw it at the debt. And then once you're out of debt, then you can start living. By then, your kids are out of school.
Yeah. And I feel miserable.
There you go. And you feel miserable. Well, why don't we feel great? Get out of debt in 7 to 9 years. Why? Because now we're saving on the interest cost. Do you realize by using the debt snowball method, it works. It pays off debt all the time. But by using the debt snowball method, you're going to pay an average of $50,000 to $70,000 more in interest than you need to pay because you're focusing on the loans that have small interest costs and leaving the loans that have the largest interest costs to last.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.